Hello, my name is Hans George Campbell, and today I wanted to show you guys something that I've noticed on eBay. I'm here in the vintage manufacturer category of the toys and hobbies, die-cast and toy vehicles, cars, trucks, and vans, section. And I'm looking for, vintage Matchbox vehicles to add to my collection. And I've noticed that a lot of these dealers and scalpers that buy the Matchbox vehicles from the stores for $1, they pay $1 each. They get them off the pegs, They get what people are looking for, what they know people are looking for. And they resell them on eBay for ridiculously high prices. And that's one of the reasons why you can't find any of these cars on the pegs in the stores. So whenever I see something like that, not only do I hate these scalpers and dealers for pulling this crap, and I will never buy any of their Matchbox vehicles, but also they use, they put these new vehicles, these new Matchbox vehicles, in the vintage manufacturer category, so that it doesn't show up, they don't have so much competition. If they were to put this in like the newer vehicles category, they'd have all kinds of competition. So, but you can do something about this, and I wanted to show you guys what you can do to help stop these dealers and scalpers from pulling this crap. Because when I'm looking for vintage Matchbox vehicles in the vintage manufacturer category, which you can see up here, okay, Matchbox, vintage manufacturer, I don't want to see all these new vehicles coming up. Okay, so I'll show you what you can do about that. You can report those vehicles. Okay. Let me find one. Okay, vintage means anything that's 20 years or 25 years and older. So any Matchbox, new Matchbox that has been bought within the past, 10, 15 years, even a lot of these they were bought within the past 5 years. These are clearly not vintage. Again, I'm going to show you how to report these, because you really need to report these to stop these jerks from pulling this crap. Okay? I must have reported at least 50, 60 listings already just today, in the short time I've been sitting here looking at these Matchbox vehicles. Now, these are from the Matchbox International years, so these are, I would consider these vintage. They're older Matchboxes. They're from the 80s to early 90s, so they're vintage. But I'm talking about this new crap that I've seen pop up. That's what I'm talking about. And I'll show you as soon as I find another one. I'll show you what you can do to help me stop this crap, stop these jerks from pulling this crap. Because I'm sure when you're looking at these vintage Matchbox vehicles, you don't feel like seeing all these new ones either. And eBay needs to do something to more, to really, they need to separate the categories even more. Like, they need to have a category that's specifically Lesney Matchbox regular wheel, Lesney Matchbox super fast, Lesney Matchbox king size, Lesney Matchbox models of yesteryear. They need to add those 4 categories. And they need to have strict policies that you cannot post new vehicles in these vintage categories, or else you can get your account suspended. They need to start doing this. So every time I see, okay, here we go, right here. These are basically, they came out within the past what? They're from 2020. I'll show you how to flag these or report these, because I hate when these jerks do this, when they pull this crap. Especially since you and I know that they paid, I don't know, well, these cost about $3 each, so they're not really making that much profit on these. But still, they have them posted in the wrong category. And that's the thing I don't like. So you click on it. It's clearly not vintage. And yet they have it in the vintage manufacturer category. Okay? So you scroll down to where it says Report Item. Click on that, and you select Listing Practices. Okay? And then you select Search and Browse Manipulation. That's exactly what this asshole is pulling. Exactly what these jerks are pulling when they do this. And then you click on Listing in an Incorrect Category. And it says, okay, the listing is in a category that doesn't represent the item being sold, or it's outside of the appropriate category. And that's definitely true for all of these. These new vehicles, these new Matchbox vehicles, they're sold under the vintage category, vintage manufacturer category. So, and then you click on Continue. And you can type here whatever you want. I just put not vintage, and then I submit the report. I've done this at least on 50, 60 listings already, because I hate when these people do this crap. And I recommend that you do the same thing. And this will send a clear message to eBay that we're not going to tolerate this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and report this one. Oh yeah, I'm a stickler on this. I'll report these every time I see them. Report Item. Listing Practices. Search and Browse Manipulation. Listing in an Incorrect Category. Continue. Not vintage. And then you hit Submit Report. Okay? And trust me, if enough of us does this, eBay will take notice of these assholes and they'll remove their listings. And maybe they'll get the point. Don't put your new crap, this new Mattel crap, in the vintage Matchbox section. Don't do it. They will be reported every time you do it. Because I do. I report every time I see one of these. I report it. And I recommend that you serious Matchbox collectors out there, you do the same thing. Especially Matchbox collectors that collect the vintage Matchboxes. The old Matchboxes. Because the new Matchbox is basically crap. So we prefer collecting the older, much higher quality Matchbox vehicles. Okay? So if you want to help me get rid of these damn scalpers and these damn dealers that's pulling this crap, well, that's how you do it. Okay? Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys this. My name is Hans George Campbell. And until next time.